Why, hello there, and welcome! We're gonna be doing soulmate readings because it's been a little bit since we've done them and I know you guys like them so much. So here we are. I'm really excited. I have a really fun collab later, so we're gonna do that. But for now, we're just gonna do these. If there's not too much interest, we can always go back to just doing tarot. We'll see how the interest goes, but whatever the case is, I'm really happy to be here. And if you're watching the VOD, I hope that you enjoyed your reading today. Hi, Tiviano. Hi, Amaya. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. How are you guys doing? Sorry, I haven't streamed in a couple days. Oh my goodness, I've been really busy, but that's okay. I have a really cool collab later if you guys want to come back later too. But we just started. We just started the stream. We're not even a minute in. Only 51 seconds. Hi, I love your model. Why, thank you, Uriel. Hi. I want to show because I'm excited and I know I probably should have promoted it more, but I promoted today and that's what matters. Tomorrow, we're going to be, not tomorrow, excuse me, tonight in only a couple hours. We're gonna be streaming with Cotton. Yay, Cotton! You know, Cottontail VA. We're gonna be doing a psychic reading for her, so come back for that in a couple hours. But until then, for the next hour or so, we're gonna do some soulmate readings because I was requested. And if you guys aren't too interested in doing soulmate readings, we can also just do some good old tarot. It's up to you guys. Well, this seems like a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun. It is. Can you hear the music okay? I love your pastel colored deck. Why, thank you, Desiree. It's very cute. I even have a pink outfit just to match it. Yeah. So if you'd like a free reading, all you have to do is ask in the chat. Freebies are random, and I just pick them as I see them. We don't play favorites here. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, Lichwizard. Oh my goodness. Of course, Lichwizard. Thank you for coming to my community night the other night, Lichwizard. Hope you had a good time. We've actually been reading a book on soulmates, so it's perfect, isn't it? Lichwizard, your timestamp, you're gonna be first today. It's 2 minutes and 22 seconds. It was an absolute blast. I'm really glad to hear that. Also, hey everybody, welcome in. We're doing some soulmate readings. If you'd like one, all you have to do is ask. And if you'd like to support me and you'd like a guaranteed reading, you're welcome to donate, but I don't expect anything. Sometimes we get donations, sometimes we don't. But we always do freebies. So make sure you ask if you're interested. Alrighty, let's go ahead and thank the guides, shall we? Lichwizard. Thank you very much to my guides. And Lichwizard's guides for aiding us in this divination. Let's see. We're gonna pull for who they are when you meet them, and then at the bottom, how you meet. Hi, Peony. What's up? Well, okay. All right, interesting. Oh my gosh! Wait, I already know what this is. Right off the bat. First of all, when you meet them, I do think that they have sort of been through the ringer. Probably coming out of a relationship, probably really zapped and a little bit drained from the relationships that they've sort of allowed to vampirically take their life. Because their life was, they're still gonna be beautiful. We have damsel, you know, we have the energy of, oh, I want to save them, I want to protect them, I want to keep them safe. I really like this detective card. You know, detective does say that we're speaking a lot, we're getting to the bottom of things. There's a big conversation around this, and so I think the energy around meeting them is definitely you sort of helping them work through what they've experienced. I think it's really sweet. I don't see anything bad. I will say they do have some healing to do, but don't we all? Yeah, the Queen of Swords, independent. It's not like they're in a relationship or anything. In fact, I feel like they're celebrating sort of this freedom of leaving this relationship, but it's still, you know, it's still in the background for them. I don't want to say like they're going through a divorce or anything. Maybe they are. I don't know. But I do think that they are regaining their independence from a prior engagement. So look, the Hierophant. Oh my god, the Hierophant even means law and order. The Eight of Cups. Oh my god, I'm so right on the money. This is letting go of old connections that no longer serve us. So that's what I see. Other than that, you know, if I had to put a number on when you're gonna meet them, Also, thank you, Vicky. It doesn't feel too far. It doesn't feel too far. And it doesn't even feel that muddy, too. Like, I sort of feel like this is a canon event that they have to go through. Don't we all? That's what I see, Lichwizard. I hope that you enjoyed that. Thank you very much. Hey guys, welcome to the stream. If we've never met before, my name is Rhode, Queen of Cups, and I'm a professional psychic, and I really love what I do so much. We're gonna be doing some soulmate readings today, and I'm excited. If you'd like one, all you have to do is ask in the chat, and if you'd like a guaranteed one and you'd like to support me, then you're welcome to donate to the Ko-fi. But you don't have to. I'm glad you guys are here nonetheless. Hi, Dork. Dork. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Cassie. Oh, hey, Thorn. What's up? What's up? It's good to see you guys. Let's see. We go back and forth between Ko-fi donators and freebies. If you want a free reading, make sure you hold on to your little question. We'll get to you in just a moment. Let me say thank you. Oh, yeah, Vicky. Oh, my gosh, Vicky. Vicky, thank you for supporting me. Your timestamp is 6 minutes and 12 seconds, and that'll be in the description after the stream is over if you'd ever like to rewatch it. Let's see what you wrote. What did you write? We're gonna do another freebie in just a minute. You said, hi, Rod. Thank you in advance. You're very welcome. Thank you. You're so sweet. All right, as usual, we're gonna pull for who they are when you meet them and how you meet them at the bottom. Thank you very much to my guides and Vicky's guides for aiding us in this divination. Also, hi, Puns and Buns. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. We're doing soulmate readings if you want one. All right, Vicky. Also, remember, the future isn't set in stone, but you know, it's interesting. I did one of these readings for myself, and then I met my very best friend not too long after. Because sometimes soulmates aren't romantic. Mentor. No! I gotta take this card out, dude. Sorry, Vicky. Okay, listen. Just because it says prostitute doesn't mean they're a prostitute. I pulled on who they are when you meet them. I do think that they are a bit older than you, and usually the reason we get this card when we do these soulmate readings is because they are a bit more experienced than us when it comes to relationships, and we might be really scared, really worried that they're sort of up to no good. We could be very nervous that they have had a past, you know, stuff like this, but I do feel like they've really grown past that sort of part of their life. Maybe it kind of feels like you know them already, in my opinion. It's okay if you don't feel the same way, but they might have once again, it doesn't have to be romantic, but they sort of have a reputation, but they have gone past that. Like, they're very, very different from how you once knew them. Or maybe that's how people introduced you to them, and then later you're like, oh, actually, he's so wholesome. But Scribe makes me feel like you meet them online, too. Not meet them online, I suppose maybe, it reminds me of, like, so you hear about a person, you see them, and then you look at their online profile and you sort of stalk them for a while. And that's what it reminds me of! We have the moon. Yeah, elusiveness, mystery. I want to know more about you. Remember how I said it's sort of, people have this sort of not true impression of them. The moon often means lies, deceit, and illusion. I think they've really changed. You know, we have patience, we have harmony and balance. This is a very mature card, and this means that we're progressing forward. I do think that you meet them in a time in your life when you're not looking, so that's really nice to see. I don't necessarily think it's anytime soon, if I'm honest, especially since we have the moon and temperance. You know, it feels a little bit up in the air, but the energy is definitely there. Okay. Thank you very much, Vicky. I hope that you enjoyed that. Hi, everybody, and welcome. If you'd like a free reading, all you have to do is ask in the chat. We are going back and forth between freebies and Ko-fi donators. If you'd like a guaranteed one, you're welcome to support, but you don't have to. There's also all kinds of free learning material on the Ko-fi if you'd like to learn how to read. Yeah! Hey guys! Let's do Callie! Yeah, Callie, we can do you. Also, oh my goodness, Ocean, thank you for the donation. Oh, thank you, Manari. Thank you. Manari, I literally just texted you and your guide said that you need to trust yourself more. What are you doing getting another reading? 10 minutes and 30 seconds. I'm here to... You guys are psychic too, remember that. You don't actually need me, but I really like what I do a lot. I'm happy to be a guide for you. Eek, you're so welcome, Callie. We're gonna upload the VOD later if you wanna rewatch it later. Okay, thank you very much to my guides and Callie's guides for aiding us in this divination. And while you're waiting, it would mean a lot to me if you could like the stream. Okay, this is gonna be who they are when you meet them. And at the bottom, we'll pull for how you meet them. Oh, once again! Huh! Once again, I always get this card whenever they sort of have toxic relationships around them. But we have Mystic here. They know better. Just interesting. I wonder if they're going through a huge drama when you meet them, but very beautiful. They might have a sort of genderly ambiguous energy about them, as in like if you like men, they're a very beautiful man, especially the goddess here. Or if you like women, they're an extraordinarily beautiful woman. But there is sort of this androgyny about them, or I feel like it's a drip. They're giving very Scorpio, by the way. Hi, Tren, what's up? Let's see what we have, Callie. What's going on? Also, Tren, thank you for the donation. Thank you. All right. Queen of, yes, it is a Scorpio, and their energy is very feminine. That's not to say like it's gonna be a woman if you aren't attracted to women, but it is. Like, look at that Queen of Cups. They're very Oh, that's what it is! Ah, they dress alternative. When you meet them, the drip is real. They look like a vampire. That's what it is. Very pale, very dark haired. That's so funny. As soon as they saw the Queen of Cups, I was like, oh. The Ace of Pentacles, you'll probably meet them at a new job. And the Knight of Cups, yeah, dude, and you'll hit it off quickly. I mean, quickly. That's what I have. Gosh, I love women. That's a win for me. Oh, hell yeah. That's amazing. I hope that you like that, Callie. Thank you very much. Oh, I'm really glad that Sphere clarified that for me. Welcome, everybody. If you did get a reading today from me, it'd mean a lot if you could like the stream. I didn't have time to make a video before I streamed, and sometimes that kind of kills the reach, but you know, you don't have to if you don't want to. Okay, alrighty. We're doing soulmate readings, so if you'd like one, all you have to do is ask, and it's really good to see you guys. We're just pulling at the top the energy when you meet them, and at the bottom the energy around how you meet them. Just so. Very transparent about it. It's really fun. I hope that you enjoy it. We do go back and forth between Ko-fi donators and freebies, so if you'd like a free reading, make sure you wait after this very short message. Thank you. Thank you, Tren. Thank you, Manari. Thank you, Ocean. Thank you, Shadow. Oh, hey, Shadow, what's up? Oh my gosh, Shadow. This is a perfect reading for you. Let's see. Shadow, I hope you're faring well, friend. Welcome. Okay, all right, let's call our guides in, shall we, Shadow? Thank you very much to my guides and Shadow's guides for aiding us in this divination. Let's see what you need to know. Also, hi, Quest. Hope you are too. I am faring well. I am. All right. This is gonna be the energy of who they are when you meet them. And then at the bottom, how we meet them. Okay. All right. Wait a minute. Okay, I feel like when you're around them, they're constantly calling people out on their bullshit. This is somebody who is sort of a jack of all trades. They're very good at everything they touch. It's kind of annoying, but they have a very sweet, very glowy, very sunny energy about them. It's funny because I think that they give off sort of an aloofness, but they're very beautiful. And I think that that's part of the reason they can get away with that. Now, one thing about them, which I kind of like, is I think you'll notice that one, their sense of humor is definitely, I'm making fun of you, I'm being silly with you, you know, you get me, I got you, ha ha ha, sort of energy. But I wonder if you are sort of a bit older than them, because I'm really drawn to mentor, and I know that you're a teacher, like, or not a teacher, you're a counselor. And I don't know, I feel like you might meet them sort of doing that in some way, some manner, or you might have that in common. Okay. I don't think this is bad though. I know some of the words are a little like, huh? But I'll let you know if I feel the energy's a little like, ooh. Okay. Ooh, no, you don't have to donate to get a reading, don't worry. We're going back and forth between freebies and Ko-fi donators. Okay, here's how you meet them. Number one, you will not be looking. In fact, it'll be sort of a chance moment. Almost like a what are the odds sort of energy. Because we have the Ten of Swords in reverse, but we also have the Ace of Cups. This isn't somebody that you've met before. It is somebody that you're going to be very drawn to. And once again, yeah, dude, I also think that they are in the same line of work as you, especially with a mentor. But I like them. I think that you may, it could be online, but it doesn't feel online. It actually feels like it's in person personally, just because this Ace of Cups almost always means that my heart is feeling your energy. We're in the same energetic space, and so it feels in person. And once again, like, I can't get over, this is a perfect card for them. They're talking a lot. They're talking a lot. They're very silly too. Okay, and I think their sense of humor is very healing. All right, that's what I have, Shadow. I hope that you enjoyed that. Alrighty, let's get to the next freebie. Welcome, everybody. Are soulmates always positive? It depends. You know, we have free will. I believe if we do the correct healing, if we meet them where they're at, we can make something beautiful together. I will tell you this, my friends, just because you meet somebody and you feel drawn to them, it doesn't mean that they are your soulmate. You know someone is your soulmate whenever they confirm it as well. It's a shared experience. Just look into each other's eyes, hold each other's hands, and ask the question. And if you feel a yes in your heart, then it's an absolutely. But it does take two to tango. You know, you can't just say, my situationship is my soulmate, Ron. I know it. I'll tell you, no. Okay. All right. Let's do Rhode. Let's do Rhode. Hey guys, welcome to the stream. If you're new here, my name is Ron, and I do these free reading streams all the time. They're really fun. Let's see. We are recording, so you want to watch it again? I upload it on the VOD channel, so that's there for you to enjoy if ever. And we're gonna do our usual sort of who they are when you meet them and how you meet them. Let's call our spirits in, let's call our guides, and thank you for trusting me as your reader. I know there's all kinds of different psychics here on TikTok especially, but I'm very honored to, you know, read your energy for you. I hope it's a good experience. It's always my intention. Okay, thank you so much to my guides and Rhode's guides for aiding us in this divination. Let's see what we got. Lots of red today. I do have hard eyes. I could wear them, but I like my normal eyes too. Alright, let's see. Who are they when we meet them for Rhode? Thank you, Spirit. And thank you, my little card deck. Let's see what we got. Ooh. Oh, interesting. So it says thief sheds light. They steal on your heart. It says sheds light on the potential wealth within you that can never be stolen. This is child magical, seeing the potential for sacred beauty in all things. I'm gonna be honest with you, Rhode. This feels much, much later in your life. You know, I know a lot of times people wanna feel like their soulmate is coming into their life tomorrow or next year, sometime really soon. But I think that this person, which by the way, there's so many souls on earth that we can love, this person sort of comes much later in your life, and I think that they're gonna meet you at a time where you're trying to re-find your magic within. I also think you're gonna be going through almost like a spiritual experience, a spiritual awakening, if you believe in that sort of stuff, but it sort of recenters you. It reminds you what makes life important. I do believe that you may be coming out in them as well. It's sort of this similar timing where you're both coming out of an era where money was everything that mattered. You know, I want to make money, I want to get the house, get everything, I gotta hustle. But both of you, around the same time, really put it down. I don't think you've met yet, by the way. And it's funny, it's like it reminds me of going to an event, like, let's say that you went to, yeah, dude, it feels like you're going to an event and you bump into them. And I'm sort of saying like you're with somebody and they're like, you gotta talk to them, what's up? And the whole time you're like, I don't know, I don't want to be weird. That's what it feels like to me, because the King of Wands is here. We need to be bolder, we need to be brighter, but it is something that you're gonna manifest. It's gonna feel very magical. You know, we have 2 cards here about mysticism, but don't worry. I think that they're gonna approach you themselves. They have a very whimsical energy about them where, yeah, I think that they have sort of been through it and that's why they've refound this, but they're gonna help you really soften when it comes to life in the world, especially if you feel very beaten up right now. So that's what I have, bro. That's what I received. Obviously, you're psychic too. Everybody is. So trust your own intuition, and I hope that you enjoyed that. Everybody is psychic. I always try to remind that to people. You don't need me, but I am happy to be here. When you showed us how your sleeves, that's all I see now. Come on, it's like a blanket. It's kind of cold in here. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Thank you for being here. We are going back and forth between freebies and Ko-fi donators. If you'd like a guaranteed reading, you're welcome to donate, but you don't have to. We are going to do another freebie after this short message. Thank you for coming. Also, the Ko-fi isn't just donations. I do have all kinds of free learning material over on the Ko-fi. If you'd like to learn how to read tarot, I have a free tarot cheat sheet. I have a rune cheat sheet. I have the planets, aura colors, the houses, a pendulum mat for you to download and to print out and use. All kinds of stuff there, even the zodiac signs and their modalities and their energies, their light and dark side, all that fun stuff for you to have. That's my gift to the community, and so you can always get that there if you'd like to learn how I did. Okay. Not an ad, because I'm not selling anything. just cheat sheets for you to use. I worked hard on them. Alright, let's do Ocean. Ocean, thank you. Ocean, your timestamp for your reading is 24 minutes and 10 seconds. And that'll be in the description on the VOD channel if you ever want to see it again. Also, hey Acid, what's up? Thank you for the gifts on TikTok, by the way. You guys are very nice. It's very sweet of you. And thank you for liking the stream. Hi, Sid. Hi, Jinx. Okay, Ocean. Let's thank our guides. Thank you very much to my guides and Ocean's guides for aiding us in this divination for a soulmate reading. You said, and by the way, happy birthday! It's my birth month, the 23rd, which means I gotta spend money. Oh my gosh, wait, we gotta sing you happy birthday. Here we go. We gotta sing happy birthday, everybody. Are you ready? Happy birthday to, I can't sing, Ocean. Happy birthday to Ocean. My out-of-tune birthday song. Happy birthday to Ocean. Happy birthday to you. Yay! I hope you can feel the magic. Let's do your soulmate reading, shall we? Alright, let's see. This is the energy of when you meet them. And then at the bottom, it's going to be how you meet them. Ooh, we have Mother. It came out in reverse. Seeker. Students. They're looking for their mommy. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Okay, I will say I do think that they are in school. I also feels, in my opinion, that they may not seriously like what they're in school for. I do think that they're sort of... It reminds me of being in school to be like a doctor, and you're obviously they're studying hard because we do have seeker and students, but it does feel like they might not be super into it around the time that you meet them. Almost like, oh yeah, my family forced me to do it, or like, oh, you know, I'm just doing what I thought I was supposed to do. Yeah, that's what it reminds me of. Really, genuinely. And so you might find them traveling a lot, and I think the reason that they travel a bunch is because that they sort of are trying to get away from it all. Sort of giving, in my opinion, they have like this elusiveness to them. It reminds me of a Gemini. Look at the Fool! You meet them on a trip. I was feeling that way with Seeker because I was getting the energy of traveling. I think you're gonna meet them on a trip. Like you meet them, or they're long distance, but they're definitely not home very often. The Fool, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles. You wanna know something though, Ocean? I do believe that they're sort of wanting to settle down more. Like they wanna find somewhere that they can feel much more at peace and at ease, because the Ten of Pentacles is here, and this usually represents a hometown, but the Ace of Pentacles is here as well, and it's like, oh, I want to invest in this place, and so it's like they're visiting where you live. Maybe they're trying to look for maybe a job there, because this is also, I'm looking for a job, I'm looking for somewhere to work, I want to make money, I want to plant some seeds. Okay, yeah. That's what I have, Ocean. A trip, yeah. But I don't think that they live there. I'm gonna say that again, especially with Seeker and the Fool. Yet. Yet. Okay. Soulmate readings seem interesting. They are. They're a lot of fun. They're a lot of fun. Happy birthday again, by the way. We love birthdays here. Hey, friends. If you'd like a soulmate reading, all you have to do is ask. Another reminder that in about 2 hours time, I will be live again over on the Twitch, on the purple site. I'm pretty sure that got bleeped, but I'm doing a collab with Cottontail, so it's this person, if you didn't know, and it's gonna be a good time. She's like sort of amazing, so I hope that you'll come mods. Okay. Alright, let's get to the next freebie. We're going back and forth between freebies and Ko-fi donators. So if you'd like a free reading, all you have to do is ask. Let's see who I got. Let's do... Oh yeah, let's do Dork. Oh my gosh, you've been here since the beginning. We gotta do you. Dork, your timestamp for your reading is 29 minutes and 22 seconds if you'd ever like to watch it again. I'll upload it later. Also, hi Jinx, hi Kitty. I see you guys. Hi Lisa. It's nice to see everyone. Hi Eros, what's up? Yeah. Alright, Dork. Thank you for trusting me as your psychic, as your reader. I promise to be very respectful and honorable of your energy. I always intend that. Because I know it can be scary just having anybody looking at your energy, but I'll do my best. I won't be weird about it. I promise. All right. Thank you very much to my guides and Dork's guides for aiding us in this divination. We're gonna pull for the energy of their soulmate when they meet them, and then at the bottom, how they meet them. Hi, Vermilion. Hello. Okay. Oh, destroyer. Oh, wow, a bunch of stuff came up. Okay. Destroyer, don't feel bad. This is a tower card in this deck. It says, releasing what is potentially destructive, preparing for a new life. We also have Father, talent for creating and supporting life, positive guiding light within a tribal unit. Oh. Damsel and Avenger. Oh, okay. So, number one, when you meet them, I don't think that they'll be alone. There's too many energies for them to be alone. There's a lot of players here. I don't think that they're like out with their family or anything like that, but it reminds me of somebody who is out with their friends and their friends are sort of trying to almost cheer them up. Because the destroyer, you know, the tower card here, it's like, I've gone through it. You know, I've been through something recently and it's not fun. It could have to do with their family. You know, maybe they're trying to get away because these did come out together. But I feel like their friends are really trying to push them out of... Oh! Okay, they're leaving a toxic relationship with somebody who wanted way too much control and is trying to act like their dad or trying to act like their mom. Like, that's what it is. And I do think that you'll meet them when they're out and about with their friends. And so I'll be honest with you, Dork, their friends might guard them. Their friends might be like, who are you? Just because we have Avenger here. But, you know, I think it'll be nice. I do think that you'll continue speaking to them. They have a very sweet energy. You haven't met them yet. We have the Ace of Cups. The Page of Swords. I want to get to know you. I want to speak to you. We are exchanging conversation. We are. And the Ace of Pentacles. It feels to me, it's interesting too, because this is another energy of how could we meet? This is a very strange sort of chance energy. I think this is more common than not. I don't know, not super common. A lot of times we've already met them, but the Ace of Pentacles here says that I want to see you again. I'm inviting to meet you out again. You know, would you like to talk later? This could also mean getting their number. You know, what's your Instagram? Like, that sort of energy. And I like it because there is an exchange of conversation. Oh, you know, the Page of Swords says I have more questions than I have answers. They're going to be on your mind for a little bit. And I think that this is sort of a classic case of we meet and then we're talking every day. And it sort of shifts both of your destinies. But there are sort of friends protecting them. I just want to say that. Okay? Alrighty. That's what I have, Dork. I hope that you enjoyed that. A soft soul deserves protectors, that's true. She does have a very... Or they, you know, whatever you're attracted to. Okay. Thank you very much, everybody. I really appreciate it. Let me drink some tea. Let's drink some tea. We're drinking some spearmint tea because it's good for your hormones. Friends, what's this question? Yeah. All right. Let's do the next Ko-fi donator. We are going back and forth between freebies and donators. We just did a freebie, so we're gonna do another one in the chat after this. So hold on to your question if you're interested. And let me say thank you. Thank you, Celine. Thank you, Star. Thank you, Taco. Nice to see you. Thank you, Tren. And thank you, Manari. Let's do Manari, and then we'll do another person in the chat after this. Which, once again, Manari. Spirit wants you to do this on your own. I'm cutting you off after this. No, I'm just kidding. If you need help, I understand, but do try to reach out on your own. Okay. 35 minutes and 1 second is your timestamp. And let's do it. You said, I would like a reading, please. I can't help but want to hear about my soulmate. I'm hoping it's sooner than later. That's understandable. Also, stop calling me out now. Hey, Caster, thank you for donating. All right, thank you very much to my guides and Manari's guides for aiding us in this divination. Let's see. Oh, okay. Number 1, very feminine. Number 2, very spiritual person. We have guide. It's definitely someone that you look up to. It's somebody that you care about. It feels like it's someone that when you first meet them, they sort of have this energy of, man, are you real? And I say that because we have goddess, we have guide. You're definitely gonna be able to feel the pull. That's not to say that they are like higher up than you or more important, nothing like that. You're just gonna be able to sort of feel the importance of it, which I'm not surprised, especially since you are such a spiritual person. Now, the Exorcist is here, which every time I pull the Exorcist in a soulmate reading, it always say that this person comes in to sort of show us what we need healing on. It brings out our shadow side. You might find that you have this struggle with insecurity or jealousy or a clinginess, you know, anything like this. That's gonna be triggered, oh my goodness, but not in a bad way. Because once again, they're here to help you feel through it, work through it, talk through it. They're very communicative, and I feel that they have a very nurturing energy. Now, if I had to like, I'll be honest, I'm already feeling sort of an energy of a star sign. Obviously, I could be wrong, but it is giving like Leo energy, maybe a little bit of water too. Especially maybe, they might come off more so as water at first, but they're definitely giving like Leo. Because I was seeing a lion, I was seeing like the sun as well. The Page of Cups. Haven't met them yet, so that's exciting. Definitely a new person. It does also mean that we're gonna feel very intrigued and excited. Oh my goodness! 2 of Cups! That's so sweet! Yeah, you're gonna be instantly clingy to each other. The 2 of Cups says that we're talking every day. I wanna know more about you. You might even say in the very first time that you speak, man, I feel like I've known you before. I feel like we've... Look at that! They're gonna have a very watery energy at first, but they're definitely giving more so Leo. More so Leo. Those King of Cups too. Very comforting, very warm. I wonder, because I know you want to get into your spiritual practice, I wouldn't be surprised if they're sort of in that realm with you. Yeah, very sweet. I like it. Thank you, Manari. I hope that you enjoyed that. Thank you very much. That is so cute. It is, isn't it? Okay. All right. Let's get to the next freebie. Wow, we're making really good time. My goodness. I guess these are much more straight to the point, huh? Okay. Oh, Vincent, thank you for the donation. Thank you. Let's get to the next person. Let's do Bella. If you'd like a reading, all you have to do is ask. I do it, people in the chat, as usual. And thank you for liking the stream. Thank you. Oh, all right. Let's see. Which, by the way, you never ever have to believe me. Always try to remind people the future is not set in stone. And so things can change, which is fun. It's nice to know we have free will. I personally believe it's the most likely outcome. So if you feel called to adopt that belief system as well, you can. But it can also just be a good time. You can just enjoy yourself. You don't have to take it too seriously. All right, Bella, let's call our guides. You said, hi, I'm Bella. Nice to meet you. Can you read who my soulmate is? I'm pretty sure I've seen you in my chat before, have I not? If that's not the case, then it's nice to see you. Welcome in. Thank you so much to my guides and Bella's guides for aiding us in this divination. Yes, I have. Okay. I was like, I recognize your name. Alright, Bella. Let's see who they are when you meet them. The energy of who they are. And then at the top we'll pull how we meet them. Hi 444, what's up? I'm not gonna lie around, every time you've given a reading to me, it's been accurate. Oh, hell yeah. Ooh, another case of we meet them when they're a student, when they're in school, when they're learning something. It doesn't always have to mean like I'm in school. It can also, because I'm sort of feeling, and maybe it's like, I don't know why. I wasn't necessarily, because sometimes I'm like, oh, they're gonna be, I was seeing somebody who's in trade school for something. I don't know what for. I don't know what for. But I heard trade school. I could be, you know, making that up. But that's what I heard, okay? You can believe me or you can't, you know? Let's see how we meet them. The queen is here. So once again, very attractive, but the queen says, radiates a regal feminine, uses her benevolent authority to protect others. So this is somebody who takes up for other people. This is a rescuer. Provides strength and support to others. Okay, I know what's happening. I feel that they really understand emotion. They really understand experiencing pain and sorrow and stuff like that. I feel like they're gonna be there for you during a really dark time in your life, especially with Rescuer and Queen. They sort of have a, it's interesting because when I imagine their energy, it feels very, King of Swords at first, but they're actually a big softie. Look for Pinnacle. Oh my gosh, the Empress again. Remember how I said it'll be it'll be during a very turbulent time in your life with the Devil card and the Tower. That's they are the silver lining out of this period. You'll be experiencing something not fun. It might even be a series of not fun stuff, which is part of being on Earth, by the way. I'm sorry to divine this for you, but they're the blessing that comes out of the rebel. They're the beauty that comes after this destruction, the peace even, almost like the star. But they're gonna be there for you, they're gonna hold you down, and they genuinely have such a soft, almost elegant energy about them. They could, you know, if you're attracted to women, it could be a woman, and it doesn't necessarily have to be romantic, but they definitely sort of have this, I get it, I've been there, I understand. If it is a man, you could say like, oh yeah, like they watched their mom go through it, sort of this energy. So that's what I see, and that's what I'm getting. All right, let's get to the next person. All right, thank you very much, Bella. I dropped a few cards, by the way. I guess they weren't meant for us. Let me drink some more tea. Feeling a little dry. Okay. Hey friends, what's up? Let's get to the next person. We're gonna do the next Ko-fi donator, and then after that, we'll do another freebie. Thank you everybody who has supported me and trusted me as a reader. It's really nice of you. We're gonna do another person in the chat after this. So, okay. Vinny, thank you so much. Ray, thank you. Kazra, thank you. Celine, Star, Taco, and Tren. Let's do Tren next. Thank you, Tren. Tren, you're number 10. We got 44 minutes and 30 seconds. And if you want a free one, I will be there in just a moment. I promise. I promise. Hi, everybody. Okay, Tren. You said, let's see what you wrote. I I'd like a soulmate reading, please. You got it. Oh, nice to see you again. I remember that art. Pretty sure I've done an aura reading for you before, long ago. Welcome back. Thank you very much to my guides and Tren's guides for aiding us in this divination. We're gonna pull for who they are when you meet them, like what they're experiencing, and then also how you meet them at the bottom. First time seeing a tarot VTuber. Well, I'm the best. No, I'm just kidding. No, there are a lot of really cool tarot VTubers, but I'm really in love with what I do, so I hope that you enjoy it. Alright, Tren. Let's see what we got. What's the energy of when you meet them? Definitely romantic! Wow! Okay. Number one, they're doing the same work as you, and you really look up to what they do. You feel like they can make anything beautiful. There's also an energy here with Exorcist. It's funny, Tren, because I think that every time I pull Exorcist for a soulmate reading, it always means that they're gonna trigger us. They're gonna make us feel insecure, and that's not a bad thing. They're there to help you. They're there to help you feel that you can be unconditionally loved for the good, the bad, and the ugly, and the beautiful, right? They're there to see all the sides of you and still choose you at the end of the day. So just know, you might even feel a little bit, like, man, maybe they're too good for me, or man, they're a little bit better than me at this, but that's not the case. They love you unconditionally. They have a very, very big heart. I also think that they're gonna come on to you first. I really think they're gonna come on to you first, personally. Let's see what we got. Ron is the best? Well, thank you, Olivia. Thank you. Ah! What did I say? We've got the sun. They're gonna come on to you first, dude. The sun means happiness, joy, success. You might meet them online. I feel like it feels like they have a platform, and you're watching them. The Queen of Swords, very honest, very sweet, very straight. Remember what I said? If there's any card that's gonna hit on you, that doesn't hold back and just says it with their chest, it's the Queen of Swords. Five of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. Yeah, you're gonna feel like very confused. I think that they're gonna talk to you a lot, ask about you a lot, wonder what you're up to a lot. You're gonna be like, maybe they just want to be my friend. But no, dude, they're hitting on you. The Five of Cups says insecurity. I don't know, I'm a little bit scared. They make me nervous. But the Page of Cups says like, hey, it's nice to meet you. I want to get to know you. So that's what I have, Tren. I hope that you like. They want it. They want it. All right, that's what I have. I hope that you enjoyed that. Thank you very much, Tren. By the way, you got the very first Sun card today, which the Sun card is the happiest card in the deck. So definitely someone you'll be deeply in love with. Okay, let's do the next freebie in the chat. If you'd like a free reading, all you have to do is ask. I just pick them as I see them. Pick them as I see them. Yeah, let's do WitchyJinx, of course. WitchyJinx, it's always lovely to see you, madam. I hope you're doing all right. Thank you for coming by. Just a reminder, because I do have to leave in about 20 minutes. I am doing a collab at 8 p.m. So in an hour and a half with Cotton. So Cottontail VA. So make sure you guys come watch me for that. I'm really excited. It's actually part of the reason I'm streaming right now. I didn't do enough promotion for it, so this is part of the promotion. Go check that out, it'll be fun. Yeah. Alright, Jinx. Let's see what we got. Which, by the way, your timestamp is 4848. So you might be seeing 4s, you might be seeing 8s. Aren't you in a relationship? Oh my god, oh my goodness. What if I describe someone different? That'd be scary. I gotta go run, but I'll catch you on Twitch later. Oh, thank you, thank you. Were you doing the collab on the purple site and the red site? On those. Okay. Thank you very much to my guides and Jinx's guides for aiding us in this divination. It means a lot to us. We're gonna be looking into who their soulmate is. Ooh. These cards wanted to come out. I'm gonna pull a little bit more, just a couple more. Oh. Alright, I'm gonna say this. Why? There are 2 children cards here, okay? Okay? So anytime I get more than one child card, it makes me feel like that they are taking care of kids, okay? I'm gonna be honest. It feels like they have kids around them. Now, that's not to say that if you're with a person that's not for you, because I don't see anything sexual. I don't see anything romantic. I just, dude, we even have monk/nun. So it feels very platonic, but it feels important. I do think that when you meet them, or maybe you know them already, they have an energy of, I'm gonna do anything for everyone. I also think that they fight very hard. They work super, super hard. Always busy. Always trying to be there. Dude, wouldn't it be crazy if this was your mom? I think my mom is one of my soulmates, unironically. Let's see what we got. Okay, no mom cards. This is the energy of meeting them. The Ace of Swords, truth, honesty, clarity. We also have the 3 of Swords. This means heartbreak, sadness, and the Judgment card, calling it for what it is. I think that this is a best friend. I think it's like a soul sister energy. I feel like they are on their own. I feel like that you don't have to believe me. I mean it. You can think I'm crazy, but I'm genuinely getting single mom. I'm genuinely getting somebody who has a lot of love in their heart and they've been done wrong. And it's because that they have sort of put themselves second. They've done so much for other people. And I think that they are doing their best to sort of bring their life back, you know, feel more like themselves again. And when you speak to them, which by the way, I think that you're a guiding light to them, it feels like that you talk a lot and give them a lot of advice and you're very kind and warm. Because the Judgment card says, I'm not gonna hold back. I'm gonna tell you like it is. I'm gonna speak from the soul, speak from the hearts, and I'm not gonna be judgmental, but I am gonna tell you the truth. And especially with these cards, that's what I see, and I don't know if you know them already or not, but I'm gonna be honest, this person has been through it. And it's very important for you to show up for them. Maybe that's why this spread showed up for you. Because a lot of times, especially if there's someone that we care about who's fighting for their life, it can be hard. We have our own shit going on. We have our own life to live. But I do feel spirit telling you like, hey, you really need to talk to this person. You really need to be there for this person when they show up, because they might be silently suffering. Because the Warrior card says, I'm gonna do anything. Look how it's a woman too. Like, I'm strong. I got this. I'm cool. But it feels like it's sort of a facade. So that's what I see, WitchyJinx. I hope that resonated, and thank you very, very much. Yeah, dude, that did not feel romantic at all. We even have beggar. I'll do my best. Oh, good. Okay. Alrighty. Let's do another person. We're gonna do the next Ko-fi donator, which thank you everybody who's donated. It's so nice of you. Let me drink some water. Or some tea, I should say. And we'll do another freebie after this. Thank you very much for the TikTok gifts, everyone. That's so nice of you. Thank you, Barbie Girl. Thank you, Junie, Mystic Moon, and Edwin. Thank you, Olivia and D Hidden Productions. It's very sweet of you. I'm usually not the bestest. There's a lot of things that I have to read, so I apologize if I do miss when you give me a TikTok gift, but it's very sweet of you. Thank you so much. Okay. All right. We're gonna do the next Ko-fi donator, and then after that, we'll do another freebie in the chat. Okay. Haley, thank you. Edwin, thank you so much. Vinny, Ray, Caster, Celine, Star, Taco, thank you so much. We're gonna do Taco next. And then after that, we'll do somebody in the chat, I promise. Taco, you have 55 minutes and 10 seconds. And as usual, as you know, that'll be in the description on the VOD channel if you ever want to see it again. Which, by the way, friends, I'm gonna remind you, anytime you get a reading from anybody, not just me, because there's a lot of psychics on here, there's a lot of For You page tarot readings. You're psychic too. Trust your own intuition. Just because I'm a professional, just because I'm a practice psychic, doesn't mean that you don't have the same gifts. Practice them. Trust in yourself, believe in yourself, because you are just as in touch, just as in tune as everyone else. Okay. Alright, Taco, you said hello. Hopefully you're having a good day today. I am! I was finally able to listen in on the reading last night. Oh, good, but I was so lost. But from what I gathered, it's a romance, so soulmate reading today feels appropriate. Oh, good! Let's see what we got. Oh, my goodness. You know what, Taco? Let me call out the guides in, but I already feel them here. Thank you very much to my guides and Taco's guides for aiding us in this divination. Just so you know, I feel like there's a lot of spirits around you. I don't know why or what that means, but that might be something to dig into later. Why is the energy so high? Why are there so many spirits? And you get the companion card. So it says loyalty, tenacity, and unselfishness. You definitely have someone out there for you if you've been doubting that at all. Oh, very golden. And I'm getting chills. I'm not even joking. I would show you, but I don't have the best camera. I'm gonna get a better camera eventually, I swear. Now, the Midas/Miser, this is, I can bring anything to life. I can make anything beautiful. What I touch turns to gold sort of energy. Feels like hedonist. This is inspires creativity, energy to embrace the good things in life, and celebrates beauty and yourself. They feel very ambitious, I'm gonna be honest. I think that they have a large ambition because they really want to have a sort of luxurious life, okay? I'm gonna be honest. It's giving I own my own business. It's giving I'm an independent person and I can take care of myself. And I think that when you meet them, they might not be looking for love because, you know, hedonist tells me that they're just kind of enjoying the life that they have built for themselves. Yeah, the Four Swords. I'm not looking. I'm putting the sword down. The energy around meeting them, the Four Swords means resting, relaxation. Yeah, dude. I feel you know, a lot of times people say, oh, when I met them, I just knew. So the knowing that you're gonna have, it's not gonna be like this intense sort of, I want you now. They're just gonna feel safe around you. The knowing that you get from this person is that you're comfortable. You're relaxed. Both of you relax each other. So it's gonna be your key. The Chariot says that all of a sudden you're running into each other all the time. I don't think that you're very sort of quick with it, as in, especially with this. It says, you know, you're around. I see you around. I feel comfortable with you. But the Chariot says that you're running into each other all the time. You're seeing them at the superstore. You're seeing them on the road at a light. You know, they have the same job as you maybe. The Chariot's like, I'm running into you all the time. What's going on? And then we have the Three of Swords. interesting. Now, the Three of Swords does imply that there's sort of this block in the way. Be careful. You might be in another relationship at the time, or maybe they're in a relationship, and that's why we haven't really jumped onto this. Just because the Three of Swords says heartbreak, sadness, sort of there's a block there. That doesn't mean that, you know, you won't end up together. Obviously, you have companion. I think that they are your companion. It's just sometimes, no wonder they're not looking for love. Oh, okay. Oh, the Hermit. Okay, no, it is. All right, it isn't them. It might be you. It is you! Yeah, you might be talking to somebody. And that's why you don't... That's so interesting. Dude, this person's gonna put whoever you're talking to shame. It's almost like maybe you're in a situationship. Anyways, that's what I see. I hope that you like that, Taco. Thank you very, very much. Alrighty, let's see. Let's do the next freebie in the chat. Which, hi, everyone. Well, dang. Ron, you confused. I did? Oh, sorry, Taco. Here, I'll explain it to you word for word. This is gonna be someone that you feel very safe around. They're gonna be in your life over and over and over again, and you're not really gonna see them romantically at first, but you see them so much that you can't help but talk to them, have conversations with them. All of a sudden, you feel a spark. You're interested. They said something that kind of gets your heart pumping, and you say, "Wow, this other that I'm with, they're not as cool as you." And that's the beginning of the spark of the story. That's what it feels like to me. There we go. All right, let's see. Who can we do? Let's do Lisa. Lisa, thank you for trusting me as your psychic, as your reader. I hope it's a good experience. We have 1 hour and 36 minutes. 1 hour and 1 minute and 36 seconds. I mean, my bad. You said, Lisa, may I have a soulmate reading, please? Yes, we love manners here. Thank you for saying please. We're gonna do it. Thank you for coming to stream. I do hope it's worth the wait. I know you've been here and being patient with me, so thank you. Let's call our guides in. Thank you very much to my guides and Lisa's guides for aiding us in this divination. Let's pull on their energy when you meet them, and then how you meet them at the bottom. Wahaha! Okay. Oh, hero! Oh! Ah! Okay. It took me a second, but I'll say this. This person has sort of a very loud, very exuberant sort of energy. Now, you're maybe wondering, what does thief mean? Thief can mean a few things, right? Like, they captivate my heart. They stolen my attention. I don't think it's anything too bad. I will say it says, it sheds light on the potential of wealth within you that can never be stolen. And the shadow attribute, to be fair, you know, if you feel like maybe they have something, which I don't think so, by the way. It says stealing money. Ah! Creative ideas, affection, or others' power you think you lack. I wonder if when you see them, you sort of think that they kind of like have a big ego almost. That's kind of what it reminds me of, because we have hero and then we have child external. So this means look at me, everybody. Pay attention to me, everyone. Talk to me. They have such a loud energy. I wonder if that's sort of your first impression of them. Now, I'll tell you this. I don't think that they're bad. I just think that they're sort of extroverted. Maybe you don't like that. Maybe you prefer someone who likes to keep it cool, keep it chill. But my goodness, it's like they were born to entertain. Like they were born to almost lead in a way. It reminds me of someone who loves to, I don't want to say volunteer, because, you know, I'm not really getting that energy, but more so they like to be around people a lot. Look, we have the Ten of Cups. You meet them out in the wild. You might meet them, I'll be honest, sometimes it's meeting them at a wedding, because this can mean I meet them through family, I meet them through my friendships, I meet them through my deep connections. This is the Six of Swords in the... Okay, the Six of Swords says letting go of people, places, and things that no longer serve us. And the Devil card has to do with toxicity. Dude, I don't think you're gonna like this person when you meet them. That's not to say that they're mean. I don't think that they're mean. I just think that they're just a bit loud and goofy, and that might kind of... What a silly story. Let's pull a little bit more on this story. Judgment, the Ace of Wands. Oh, you caught my attention. And now I kind of, oh, I'm starting to see you for who you are, the Judgment card. And now you have my attention. And my first conceptions of you are starting to fall over. The Tower card says, oh, a clean slate. So that's really good. No wonder. Oh, how I assumed you were, how I judged you. I was wrong. You know, the Tower card is here. I wonder if they're like drunk or something. Or they're just having too much fun. Like you meet them while they're singing karaoke and you're like, what? Oh my gosh, the Death card. The energy's changing and everything's shifting. I'm starting to feel differently. With the Eight of Cups. We also have the Temperance card. You might not run into them for a little bit, you know? You might meet them, have a sort of shifted perspective of them, not really interact much, but then later you guys meet again because Temperance is here. This is patience, balance, and harmony. Be careful because sometimes we can sort of not take these opportunities, especially if we kind of assume something. Okay, but I don't think that they're, I just think that they're just kind of making a fool of themselves when you meet them is all. Maybe you met them in childhood, because sometimes this can mean like when I was a kid. All right, I hope that you like that. Thank you very, very much. Good luck with everything. That was a bit long. They're drunk, lol, yeah. Oh, it kind of does feel like you met them in childhood with the child card, dude. Alrighty. Okay, friends. Okay, it's been an hour. I try to keep these only about an hour. If you'd like a reading, I'll be back tomorrow or maybe later tonight. We'll see. I have to go prep for my collab with Cotton. I hope you guys will come watch. I'll be there on the purple site and on the red site. If I didn't get to you live, for those of you that did donate, don't worry. I'll make you a reading. I'll give you a private reading later. I'll do that tomorrow. Either tomorrow or late tonight. We'll see how I'm feeling. But I'll be live doing a reading for Cottontail VA if you guys want to come watch. It would mean a lot to me if you want to support me and, you know, make me look cool. Help me look cool. Help me look cool. All right. I'll see you guys later. Boop-a-doo. Wait, here I am in the forest telling you a story. Wait, I actually have this. Hold on. Here we go. Would you like to hear a story? Once upon a time, there was an ugly barnacle, and he was so ugly that everyone died. The end. Okay. I love you so much, everyone. I will see you next time, probably tomorrow. But I hope I get to see you later with my collab, so bye!